Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my July favorites. I still can't believe it's already like August. Well, technically the day I'm filming this, it's July 30th, but it feels like it's already August. Man, like I can't believe summer just went by so fast this year, and I feel like I didn't do anything, which really sucks, but it just seems like it's going by really fast. Today I actually planted some new plants for my collection. I don't know what this is called, so if any of you guys know what this plant is called, let me know. I think it's some kind of cactus, because when I looked up indoor cactus, this picture popped up, but I'm just not quite sure what exactly it is. But I got this one, and I also got this one. My sister got the same as me as well. This is an aloe vera. So I think these are like my first favorites, even though I just repotted them today. I also have, as always, my pepperonia. I think this is called a pepperonia. I end up always just calling it my pepperoni because I don't really remember what it's called, and that's always a favorite. But these guys here are new, and I'm really excited about them. I hope they don't die on me. Then to go on to some makeup favorites. I closed my window because of all the noise and the planes that keep going by, but it is so hot in here. I feel like I have to speed through this video because I'm sweating like crazy. I want to start off with a couple foundations that I have been reaching for the most often in the month of July. This is the Revlon Whipped Colorstay foundation, and this is in the shade 320 Warm Golden. I don't really see a lot of this on YouTube. I feel like because everybody uses the liquid Revlon foundation, but this is the foundation in the like whipped formula, so it's in a little jar, and I really love this foundation for the summertime because it is so long wearing. It doesn't start looking cakey by the end of the day. I do get oily in my T-zone area throughout the day, especially on super hot days, and in summer when the days are longer in general. I always gravitate towards more long wearing foundations. I feel like this is one of the best long wearing foundations that I've tried. To apply this with a sponge rather than a brush because it is pretty thick, and I feel like with a sponge you get that nice satin finish. If you did want to bring this up to full coverage, you definitely can. It's a very pigmented foundation, and it has really great coverage, so you can definitely build it up. But I feel like I still get pretty decent coverage, like almost full, medium to full, using a sponge. It has a really great formula, and I've been loving it for these hot summer months. Next favorite that I want to share with you is also a foundation, and this is like the complete opposite to that Revlon Colorstay whipped formula. And this is the foundation that I'm wearing on my face right now. It is the Makeup Forever Waterblend foundation. I have mine in the shade Y325. I don't own like any high-end makeup products. I think this actually might be the only piece of high-end makeup that I own. Pretty sure I don't own anything else from Sephora. I actually got this at Ebates. Is it called Ebates? It came to Vancouver. It was like this makeup thing, and I got this. It was only $30, and this actually has 50 milliliters in it, which is almost double the amount you would get in a regular foundation. Some foundations at the drugstore are $15 anyway, so I feel like it wasn't such a big jump. This foundation is an extremely sheer foundation. You get very light coverage with it, but I actually really like that for the summer months because half the time I don't even feel like putting foundation onto my face, and this is a very lightweight and light coverage foundation. I feel like it just evens out my skin tones. It covers the spots that I want to cover, and it also has a very natural finish. It never really looks like I have a bunch of foundation on my face. It just looks like my skin, except a little bit better. I don't apply this with a sponge. I actually use a brush to apply it just because it's a water-based foundation. I think it's like, I can't remember exactly how much water, but I feel like it was something like 80% water, and the sponge just soaks it up too much and really shears it out way too much for me, so I prefer to use a brush with this. Definitely a favorite. The next product is actually a very surprising makeup product that ended up in my favorites video because I haven't used it in a long time, but I've had it for a long time as well. I just haven't used it. I recently filmed a Makeup Mugs and More where I was using old makeup favorites, and this was in that video, and I don't think that video is up yet, so you might see this video before that video. But basically after I filmed that, I started using this powder again, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I have this in the shade 120. And the powder that I've been using to set my under eyes almost every day for the past like 2 weeks or so. And I'm wearing it under my eyes today. It's not completely transparent. You are gonna get a little bit of coverage with it, but it just brightens up my under eye really nicely. It's almost got little sparkles in it, but just very, very fine. Can't really see them, but it just gives this nice like weird iridescence to your under eye area, and it prevents creasing. Definitely back in my favorites because I've just been loving it. And the next product is also kind of an older product that I pulled back out and I started using again, and now it's back in my favorites, and this is the NYC Sun Bronze Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade Montauk Bronze. I'm wearing this on my face today. It is a little bit warm, but I feel like it works with my skin tone and it works in the summertime. It also has a hint of like red to it, which just gives you that nice like sun-kissed bronzed look. And I don't know, I've just been reaching for this a lot, so I figured I would throw it back into my favorites because it has been a go-to in the morning. It's a really nice formula as well. It's not overly pigmented, which is helpful because sometimes bronzers can be overly pigmented and you end up having to spend a whole bunch of time blending. So I actually prefer ones that are less pigmented, so it's easier to work with in the morning. I think it's a really great drugstore bronzer. It's like $3, $3 or $4, so super cheap and super good. Next up, I have a couple of new e.l.f. products. This first one is the e.l.f. Best Friend Duo eyeshadows. So these are these little eyeshadow duos. I have the shade Bestie Brown, which I'm actually wearing on my eyes today. I didn't put too much, but I did put the bronze shimmery shade here onto my lid, and I use this dark brown to kind of line my upper and lower lash line. And I also have the shade Pink Pal that I actually use quite often. It's a nice everyday duo. You just put this on your lid and this in your crease and you're good to go. But I've just been really loving the formula of these two duos, and I like the color range of them. I feel like e.l.f. really did a good job coming up with these products. These have just been a go-to for me in the morning. I feel like having two eyeshadows to choose from is a lot easier than taking a palette with a bunch, because then I spend, you know, time picking which shades I want to use. So I've just been loving these two duos. I think they are really an awesome formula. They're smooth, they're pigmented, they blend really nicely, and they last all day. So I would highly recommend you pick one of these duos up if you can find them, because I think they are really nice eyeshadows from the drugstore. And last but not least is another e.l.f. product that I recently showed in my e.l.f. 2017 haul, and this is the e.l.f. Tinted Lip Oil, and this is in the shade Pink Kiss. I've been reaching for this product quite often because it is really easy on those summer days and you really don't feel like wearing a lipstick, even though wearing bright lipsticks is a lot of fun and looks great with tan skin. Some days I just really don't feel like putting in the effort. So this lip oil has been a go-to for me. It just gives you a nice sheer pinky wash on your lips. It's very glossy, and it also feels extremely moisturizing on my lips. It makes my lips feel very soft and plump after I wear these. There's something in my eye. I wish that e.l.f. would come up with a couple more shades. I like having very moisturized lips in the summer. So those are all of my July favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I keep getting distracted by my beautiful plants in the background here. I gotta name them. I don't know what to call them yet, but they're so nice. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!